And I was like, I want to probably be a Marine because the feud, the proud, all that. And then 9/11 happened, and that's when I just said, I'm going to be a Marine. I'm just going to go in, infantry, Marine, first person overseas. I was 17 at the time when I decided that, and I went to my mom, said, I'm going to go sign up to be a Marine. And she's like, no, you're not. We're not going to sign the papers for you. I said, well, they have this thing called the DEP program, right?
Yeah, the delayed entry program.
Delayed entry program. And I was like, so if you sign now when I'm 17, I'll do a whole year with that training me before they go off to war so that I can be more prepared. Or you don't sign it, I'm just going to sign it when I'm 18 and go not knowing anything. And so they thought it'd be smarter to let me sign at 17 so that I would get training for it.
You swindled them, man.
Yeah. So they signed it. I was in the DEP program doing all the little, like, every once in a while, whatever weekends, running mock PFTs and stuff and learning more about the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And then when I graduated in high school in 2003, 2 weeks later, I was on a plane going to MCRD, San Diego. So I get there, and it's so funny in boot camp. You hear all these horror stories and everything. In the first week, I didn't know. The only thing I was never told was like how that whole first week in transition.
Oh, the worst.
Here's another story. I may be one of the only Marines you ever met who's never stood on the yellow footprints.
Really?
So our flight got so delayed that we got into LA or to San Diego at probably like 2 a.m. because we were supposed to be there earlier than that.
Yeah.
We get there at 2 a.m. and it's receiving day. And so you imagine the drill instructors and the people who've been there yelling at young Marines all day long. So like we have a little van pick us up, only 6 of us. We drive to the MCRD San Diego. We get off. Nobody comes in and yells at us on the van. They're like, hey, just get off the van. Go to the receiving. And so we go. And I remember walking by these yellow footprints being like, I think I'm supposed to stand here. Like in my head, I'm like.
Yeah,
like,
well, wait a second.
We walk right past them and into receiving. And everyone's like, they're too tired to be angry too. You could tell they're frustrated. They're like, no, just go get your stuff over there. Go. Like, just get it. It wasn't like, I was like, this is going to be not too bad.
That was a really bad false sense of security probably though.
Yeah. So then, but you also have that little week of receiving where you don't do a ton. You're trying to be placed into your platoon and find your drill instructors. Yeah. And again, that week was relatively easy, still kind of scary, but relatively easy.
Yeah.
And then when you get placed, man, it's like all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
And so the one thing that someone told me, an older Marine in my small town, was like, hey, just don't be noticed. I'm like, that's the big thing is fly under the radar. People are going to want you to be a squad leader. People are going to want you to be, they're going to promote, like say, do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
I was like, that was the best information I ever heard.
That's what I did. I tried to hide under the radar, but I ended up getting picked to do things later on. And I was like, I don't want to do this, but it ended up working out anyway. But So you tried to be under the radar while you were there?
I tried to, but within I can't remember truly.